Tar Heel State, which becomes the host of this game played here at Keenan Memorial. This is a great day for football, and we're anxious to get this game underway between the UNC Tar Heels and the Virginia Tech Hokies. I'm Brad Nessler, joined by the coach, Lee Corso, and the quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. And if it's excitement you're looking for, well, you've come to the right place as the early college football season continues. Well, all week we've been hearing about how good this kid is at cornerback. What do you guys think about it?
Hey, I tell you what I think. This kid is awesome. He's the type of kid who changes the momentum of the game in an instant from the defensive side of the ball. And you don't see that very often.
You're right, Coach. He is very good, but the wide receiver on the other side of the ball is also very good. We'll see if he can keep this guy in check throughout the whole game.
Let's send it down to midfield for the Coke Zero coin toss. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And there's the opening boot. Lost the ball, fumble at the 40. Across midfield, at the 30, to the 20. He's on the run. Touchdown! A spectacular showcase of skills there, guys.
No question. That was one of the most amazing returns I've seen in a long time.
What was special about this, Coach, is the fact that he made some nice moves early, and then once he got to the open, you saw his ability to outrun the coverage.
So the question here is whether or not his knee hit the ground before the ball came out.
And sometimes it's hard for the official because there's a whole bunch of bodies around the ball carrier, and he can't get a good view to overturn it.
Well, after seeing the replay, it was apparent that his knee was down before he lost the ball.
Yep, those guys in the booth aren't perfect, but they got it right this time.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. They line up with one running back in the backfield. 3 wide. They'll give it off here. He makes it to the 32-yard line. Couple of yards there by the tailback on the counter. Second and 8. High formation here. He's tackled right around the 34. Hall comes away with 2 yards on the carry. We've got a 3rd and 6. The student section's going crazy. He drops back. Tackle made at the 41.
Now that is close. I wasn't sure where they were going to spot the football.
I think he just barely got it. That's a great job by both the quarterback and receiver to keep this drive alive.
Tackle at about the 39-yard line.
Wow, that was the cornerbacks who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in a running game, then you know you got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That is something special.
Passes left, gets it out to the halfback. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. Third down again. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Complete. He's tackled at the 45-yard line. Nice gain, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's a nice play there. They did everything right except get enough yards for the first down.
He punts. No, he won't. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. There's a player shaken up on the play. Excellent field position to start the drive. They line up in the jumbo set. They go to the back, and he's hit immediately in the backfield. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
And he's going to be sacked for a loss. And that'll get this defense fired up.
The offensive lineman had his feet too close together. As an offensive lineman, you got to spread your feet and have a nice base.
Now he's scrambling. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. Diving for extra yardage.
What happened there, Coach?
Well, it was 3rd and long, and I think the defense was expecting a pass. So they snuck a run in there and got the first down.
And it worked well. I give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator there. Great play call.
They come out in a goal line set. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. A couple of yards there. 2nd and 8 coming up here. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Quick throw out to the receiver. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. Wow. Once he caught that one, nobody was going to get it.
You know, guys, this kid is a true sprinter. He runs track in the offseason.
And it shows right here, Kirk. It looked like he was running against a high school secondary.
And here's the Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. Gathered in at the 6. And we got an injured player on the field. They'll set up shop at the 37-yard line. They line up in an I. Catches it, and he's looking for more. Knocked out of bounds around the 44-yard line.
I like what they're doing here. Short completions are the cornerstone of an effective passing game.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. And down he goes at the 47-yard line. And they keep it on the ground for the first down.
Nothing too fancy here. The key is that the running back was able to convert the first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 47. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's taken down at midfield. They complete the play-action pass for a pickup of 3.
The senior was stopped cold after he made that catch. Good coverage.
The defensive backs moving in closer. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Tackle made at the 30-yard line.
Oh, he had the defensive back on his heels. That defender didn't know if it was going to be a post, a corner, a hitch, or a streak. Nice job by the receiver of running a crisp post route, beating the man coverage and keeping the drive alive.
About 4 yards on that play.
Good play to pick at the defense. They got about 4 yards out of it.
2nd down and 6. Ball on the 26. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
Wow, it's not often you see a safety making a play in the backfield like that.
Well, these days, you've got safeties playing up close to the line of scrimmage, almost like a fourth linebacker. The only way that you can keep them from cheating up is to take some chances downfield.
And a new halfback checks into the game. Still perfect on the drive. He's tackled around the 18-yard line.
Wow, that looks like a generous spot to me. I thought he was a little bit short.
I don't know, Kirk. I think he's got it. But regardless of the spot, that was a great throw on third down.
He makes it to the 15-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Not much for the ball carrier there.
Yeah, Coach, the safety came up from the secondary and made a nice, solid tackle.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Inside the 10, and that sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I credit the quarterback on that pass. He made a great read and delivered a very nice pass for the first down.
He set up and put the ball right there where he had to go. Nice play.
And it looks like they're going to bring some heat. Catches it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. So they go to the air, and they come away with 6, Kirk.
Man, Brad, I got to tell you, that's not an easy thing to do there. The defenses nowadays are so tough when you get inside the red zone.
Trying to take the lead. Here's the extra point. He makes the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 6. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. This offense did really well with the air attack on their last trip out there. Let's see if they can do the same thing here.
It was a really nice drive, too, Brad. The quarterback got into a nice rhythm and did a good job of picking apart the defense.
And a great ball game so far as we reach the end of one. The score here in Chapel Hill, Virginia Tech 7, UNC 6. They hand it off. It's on the ground. That mistake will cost this offense possession of the ball.
They tried to do a little bit too much on that one.
And this young safety was right there to pick up the fumble. Huge break for the defense.
They'll start at the 45. Backfields in an offset I formation. They go with the back, and he's got room. Oh, he appears to have been injured on the play. First and 10. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And down he goes at the 30. And the completion nets him very little yardage. Coach, what's up with that play?
I'll tell you, those defenders crashed in and got him in a hurry. No chance to get anything there.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Fires incomplete. He tried to hit his receiver in stride, but overthrew it a little too much.
That'll come in time. Just repetition, throwing that same pass over and over, and he'll be fine.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. He's looking to pass. Has all day to throw. Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go. So there was not much doing on that pass play, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Boy, Coach, I can't really figure out that play call. That's not a very aggressive effort to try to get a first down.
He gets it up. So the kicker can't make the field goal there, and this defense comes away with a small victory. Still, our score, Virginia Tech 7, UNC 6. They come out in a goal line set. Runs it and tackled in the backfield. And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
Scrambling around. Good tackle. He wasn't able to spin away from that one.
The quarterback and his receiver make a great play here and convert on an early down.
It is a very dangerous-looking throw going across his body, but they got the results they wanted. It was a good pickup.
He makes it out to maybe the 43-yard line. Now they stuck with a run, and it pays off for him.
You know what, Brad? So important on third down to rely on the offensive line to get a good push, and that's what they did there to pick up the first down.
They're packed in tight on the line. Brought down at the 48-yard line. They get about 5 yards from the halfback. It's second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 48-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Quick roll out left. He wants to throw. He's taken down at the 39-yard line. Nice little pass play there.
You know what I think about this kid's accuracy? I'll tell you. He's like that kid at the fair throwing darts. He pops all the balloons and wins those big stuffed animals.
Yeah, his balloon made a pretty nice grab there.
Run right and hit in the backfield.
Hey, Coach, linebacker sniffed that play out from the start.
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied that tackle no matter who was trying to block him.
They come out with 4 wide out. He scrambled. Wants to go long and does. No, incomplete. So they couldn't hook up on the big pass play.
Talk about solid coverage. That was textbook right there.
Yep, Coach, the defender had a read on that the whole time. Nice play.
4 wide. Back to throw. Here comes the pressure. Picked off. He tried to force that one in there.
Yep. And the safety made him pay for it. Great job of watching the quarterback's eyes and even a better catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 20. Virginia Tech up a point. Goes left and tackled in a hurry. Didn't get anything.
No gain on the play. The offense calls a timeout.
Second down, 10 yards to go. About 2 minutes before halftime. Backfield's in an offset I formation. Halfback gets the call, and he answers big time. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. Single set backfield. Drops back to pass. Pocket holds. Incomplete. Almost picked off.
Oh, he dropped it. Kirk, how often does a lineman get a chance at a pick?
That might be the last chance he has in his career to get an interception, Coach.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Catches it, and they've got him. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
From the gun. He scrambled. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. Down the sideline. And he's finally shoved out at the 19. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. Looking to capitalize on the big run. Now it's first and 10. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals. Scrambling around. Tackled right around the 10-yard line. They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
Can't find anyone open. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. The defense caught a break there, fellas.
Turnovers can really hamper an offense. That fumble is a perfect example of what I'm talking about.
The offense will start at the 8-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Gets it. He's in space. They'll bring him down at the 19-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
Well, when you're trying to get to the quarterback with the blitz, you better have some talented corners because they could end up on an island out there all alone.
Back to pass. Throws out on the screen. Incomplete. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 19. One-man backfield. Here's the give. Gets out to about the 21. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play. Timeout called by the defense.
Here's 3rd and 8. From the gun. Passes to the left, and it's going the other way. Inside the 30.
Wow, this defensive back has great hands. Maybe they should try him at receiver.
1st down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. He was scrambling for his life.
Well, that's just great coverage by the defense, but the quarterback did a nice job to tuck that one and run.
You're right, Kirk. The defense was too worried about his arm. They forgot about his running ability. It cost them.
And he converts the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.